So if you're ever trying to build or like want to start a low ticket community, I want you to pay very very close attention to this video, because you probably shouldn't be leaving that much money on the table, and you shouldn't be making this very dangerous mistake, because I genuinely don't want you to make this mistake, and I want you to make a lot more money than you should be. So you probably think that school or WOP low ticket communities are like passive income and recurring revenue and it's the best thing ever. But in today's video, I'm going to help you understand why it's not and what you should be doing instead. So I've built three like low ticket communities before, and I've helped clients and coaching clients or creators just start info products and also like build low ticket communities. And you can probably see here, this is a school community like dashboard. I've made like 5.8 k MRR with 99 paid members and 257 paid members and $20,756 MRR. So I've also built a low WOP low ticket school community with 80k. All right, so this is what I've done for clients, and this is what my clients have basically done before, but that's why they are like leaving a lot of money on the table, and that's why I saw the opportunity too late. And this is the truth about low ticket communities that no one really wants you to know. Like basically like people at school and WOP communities and stuff like that, like they don't like basically want you to tell this stuff because they want you to just use their platforms. But this is what you shouldn't be doing, and this is what you should be doing instead. All right, so I'm gonna break down the pros and cons of low ticket communities, and just just make sure you really understand this, because like I don't want you to get like lied to or whatnot about low ticket communities. So the pros of low ticket communities is that it's kind of like easy to manage. There's recurring revenue that you basically want. It's like passive income, right? It's easy to sell because you probably think like, oh, like a 40 dollar community or $50 $99 community per month is easier to sell, right? It's accessible to more people, like it's more volume based, and there's community access, which is great, right? I'm not and I want to give a preface, like low ticket communities and low ticket products are not the same. Like low ticket communities are different because you're basically doing a low ticket like school or community, right? There's a community aspect, but low ticket products are just a one-time thing, and like which you can upsell, right? So it's two different things. So I just want to make that clear. But these are the pros of low ticket communities. So the cons of low ticket communities is this: it's that one, there's lower emotional commitment, so people won't put in as much effort to get results, right? There's a very very low commitment level. Like when someone pays you like a $30 or $50 like thing, they just won't put in as much to get the results, right? It's way harder to retain members. It's the amount of effort to do to retain members for the price is not worth it, right? I can't speak. But back to this, like it's harder to retain members because people will cancel and people will actually churn, and there's like um churn rates basically. So like people will cancel. It's a subscription membership and stuff like that. Like people will actually like cancel. It's not that they will stay forever and stuff like that and continue paying like $30 $50 $99 unless they see value, right? So if I were to ask you the question of you like getting a Netflix like subscription, right? Like you can pay like I don't know, $12 per month or $16 per month for Netflix, because every single month there's new shows being released for you, right? There's new shows being released. There's episodes that you want to catch up on. There's a lot of like there's a lot of new stuff coming for you, right? It's not that Netflix releases, they don't release anything. They release like a lot of modules at once, and like they don't like release new stuff, right? So they have to constantly release new things and like new value to keep you staying in the platform and keep you paying every single month. So imagine that for a low ticket school community, right? Like in order for someone to stay, and that's Netflix. Netflix is like a high production movie, like show, like subscription model, right? Like it's for movies and shows and stuff like that. But as in like think about it for like education and stuff like that, right? Like why would, like, if you're attracting low ticket people, right? People who can only afford like $30, $50, $99, maybe like a few $100, right? Like imagine that. Like would you pay $100+ for Netflix, knowing that like they won't like continue giving you new stuff and stuff like that, and you have to like being in the community, you need to constantly get tons of value month over month over month, like for the amount of hard work that you're putting in, like with group calls, like modules and stuff like that. Like would you be doing that? Because like that's a lot of effort, and it's like it's crazy, like the amount of low ticket communities I've seen do well, like, and with who I've worked with, we have to keep giving out value every single month so that people can actually stay, and we have to constantly keep the engagement of the community as high as possible so that people like being inside of the community. That's crazy. So yeah, it's definitely not worth it. Like, so Iman Gaji gave this quote which I really like, which is, imagine buying a book and 3 months later they are still paying you for it when they finish the book. Like would you still pay for a book, and like when you gotten like the value out of it, and after 3 months of like they are still paying you for it, they're still charging you for it. Like would you still continue paying for it once you gotten the value out of it? Like I don't think so. I would cancel, right? Because I've already finished the book, I've gotten the value out of the book, I took notes on it. So why do I need to keep the book and pay like $10, $20 per month for it, right? Like that wouldn't make sense. So yeah, so he's right on that. And the time span of someone achieving results is way longer than someone who's like paying for a mentorship, a personalized mentorship that's one-to-one calls, that's like personalized, tailored like roadmaps and stuff like that, like consulting or done for you stuff, right? So like that the time span of someone paying like $50 per month for like their transformation, instead of someone who paid like $5,000 for their transformation, is gonna get like way results faster. There's a sting on it, and like they're actually gonna put in way more effort for their results and to change their life, right? Instead of someone who can actually like pay $50 per month, right? They can't really afford like high ticket or consulting or like actual coaching, right? So you need a very big audience to do this because it's volume based, right? And I'm gonna explain more later. But once they see your low, and the next point is that once they see your low ticket community product and they cancel, they basically lose trust in your product and your brand, because they have seen your product and they have seen like they canceled and stuff like that, and they can join another community. And why would they like why would they join back your community unless like they find new value or whatnot in it? Because they probably seen everything, they've gotten the value out of it. So like why would they continue paying like month over month over month for it, right? So they will basically lose trust in your product and your brand. So that's why it's like a very like first impressions thing for a low ticket product, right? And the math just doesn't make sense, right? So let me explain further. So imagine just someone like, let's say 1,000 people pay $50 per month, which is like $50,000, right? That's what you probably think with low ticket communities. That's probably what you think, like, because you keep $50,000 of the entire like profit, right? But that's not the truth, because 1,000 people times $50 per month is $50,000, but you're not factoring in the churn. So you get 10% churn or 20% churn, and 20% churn is actually, it's actually not that great. It's like it's a lot, and 10% is actually like the, I don't know, like 10%. Anything below 10% is great. Anything above 10% is actually like not that great anymore. And let's say I'm doing a worst case scenario, which is 20%. Like, let's say 800 people pay $50 per month. That's $40,000, right? That sounds great, right? But imagine that 10 people pay. Imagine 10 people just paying you $5,000. That's $50,000 in revenue. And just like try to like imagine this. Like, it's way easier to get 10 people to say yes to your $5,000 product, and you can do split pays. So if you do like a 2.5k payment times 2, like let's say there are some split pays here and there, and let's say you make like $35,000 like cash collected, right? It's easier to get 10 people to say yes than 1,000 people to say yes, like, for a low ticket product, right? So like, you make way more money from the 10 people and from the fewer clients, and then 1,000 people paying you $50 per month, and they churn, right? And the thing is, right, I haven't like did the math here, and I forgot. But imagine like, I'm gonna draw this here, okay? So let the average community or low ticket community retention rate is about 4 to 6 months. All right. So let's say $50 per month, right? Like, $50 per month times 4. All right. Let's say we do 4. The highest is 6, because like that's insanely crazy, and that's what Iman Gaji have achieved with his own like low ticket community with high production videos, $37 per month, with like modules coming out every single month. That's like crazy. All right, that's 6 months retention rate. All right, so let's say this is the average, which is 4, right? $50 per month times 4, right? That's $200 LTV, right? That's how long a client stays, right? That's the client relationship, right? So if you imagine this, like $50 per month times 4, which is $200. Imagine like $5,000, right? Just for like the 4 months. All right, like look at the amount of money you just made here. Like, that's like 4.8k that you're missing from one client. Think about it. Like, that's crazy. This is LTV, by the way. This is lifetime value that you're missing out, like, from one client, like, that you can get. So like the 10 people that you sign, like that you sign as clients for like $5,000 is way more worth it. And it's not that they are way more worth it in terms of the money, but they are way more worth it in terms of like them being better clients, because it stings and they're more likely to get results because you're helping them personally, one-to-one, group calls, like, and like they are getting as much value as possible to get the result faster, rather than like someone who's paying you $50 per month, who has a mindset of a scarce person. And this is like this is just like a 0.01% of like the DMs that I got back then when I was like like managing like these communities and like helping my clients with the communities. Like I want to cancel and I issue a refund. Let me add a chargeback on my credit card to get a refund. Why refunds are not allowed? Where's the policy? Hello, can I know how I can unsubscribe from my next month subscription? Like I just find that I won't be using them enough. Appreciate your help. You see, like it's not that I'm trying to be like it's not that I'm trying to be like I don't know, a dickhead or anything. But like if you're getting these like DMs for a $50 per month community or $75 per month or $99 per month community, like like people can't even pay like $100 for a community, like, and you're getting like refunds like this. Would you even want refunds or like DMs like this every single day? Like that would, first of all, um destroy your mental health, right? Because you're seeing like all those refunds and you will like, I mean, you kind of wouldn't doubt your product, but like you wouldn't want these like negative comments either, right? Rather than you just doing like a $5,000 like consulting or like done for you or done with you offer, right? That's 10 people for like $5,000. And even so, if they all split pay, like they all pay you 2.5k, right? Times 2, which is like a split pay of 5k, right? Like that's $25,000 cash collected for the month, like for 10 people. Okay, let's say we do worst case scenario, right? Like 5 people pay you 2.5k for the split pay, right? $5,000 times 2.5k, like that's I don't know, like what's the math on that? Like my math, my brain is not. That's like, yeah, 12.5k, right? 25k divided by 2 is 12.5, right? So imagine that, like you still collect like way more than, and you work with better clients, and you won't be like dealing with all these DMs every single day, and you just work and you just have better mental health. You collect way more money. You're um you're basically having a better life than doing a low ticket community, and it's actually not passive income, right? Because once you get better clients, you deliver a great result, you have a great product, like they would basically want to upsell to like your mastermind or higher ticket thing. So like you can increase or upsell the current members that you have, the 10 people that you have, right? And you're working with such a better community, a better like group of people that actually would listen to you, like want to get results with you because they trust you a lot more and they're paying like a higher price, so they will actually want to do the work, right? They will actually want to get the results themselves because they paid such a high amount of money, right? And you're not in this hamster wheel, right? You're not in this like crazy like wheel of creating new modules every single month to retain people, like get community engagement to as high as possible, like spamming posts and stuff like that every single day, adding group calls and support, like 7 group calls per week. I've seen communities do like, I don't know, like I think about 2 group calls a day or something like that for like a $99 community. Like I've seen that and it's crazy, right? It's not as easy as you might think, right? Like, and all of that just to reduce churn. Like all of that just to reduce churn and to make like such a low amount of money. It's crazy, right? So no matter what niche you're in, like you definitely need a better model, and this is what I call the boutique consulting model. And it's not just high ticket consulting, because everyone just heard about that. Like, it's not about just done with you high ticket consulting where you just like, I don't know, create a course and you just like let the client do everything for you and stuff like that. Like, it's not that. And it's um yeah, you just want the best for your clients, right? So, and because most people think like scaling equals more people for less money with recurring revenue. Like, that's what I've talked to multiple people recently about this, and like they probably think like low ticket communities are like still the best thing ever and stuff like that, but it's actually not. Like, serving fewer people for more money is the way to go. And you should probably like be seeing a lot of people doing high ticket like products right now, and like high ticket consulting, high ticket coaching and stuff like that. And yeah, they're doing well. And the reason why they are scaling past 50k, 100k, and the reason why they're going to win long term is because of high ticket. And it's not because of low ticket communities or like recurring revenue, and it's not that. All right, so you need a model where you can charge like $1,000 plus for your products, right? Anywhere like above $1,000 is fine. You need a model where you can work with better clients, get them the best results without constantly working to reduce churn, right? You don't need all of that. And I hope I kind of like helped you understand that you can be making way more money working with better clients, helping them get the best results without like doing much of the work. And like, you don't have to constantly work to reduce churn, right? You can be doing way lesser work, you can be working way lesser hours than just doing this. All right, so I don't want you to make the same mistake of building low ticket communities. So if you're wondering about how you can build your own high ticket boutique consulting offer, I made a step-by-step video walking you through that, so you can check it out there. You can find it link in the description, or you can find it out like somewhere around this video right now. So if watch that video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.